Today, let's go over the basics of algebra. This is the sort of problem you might encounter when first learning algebra, where in this case we have x minus 2 is equal to 4. The x is our unknown or variable, and that's what we have to find. So how can we do that? What we want to do is try to get the x by itself. And because this is x minus 2, we can do the opposite and add 2 to both sides. And we can solve it this way. So negative 2 plus 2, you're going to be able to cancel that out. Then over here on this side, we're adding 2 to 4. 4, 5, 6. And so we get x is equal to 6. By adding 2 to both sides of the problem, we're keeping the balance. In order to keep the balance, what we do to one side, we want to do to the other. Here's another problem. Y plus 3 is 18. Where y is our unknown or our variable. See, your variable doesn't need to be x, it can be any letter you like. So now let's solve this by balancing the problem. So we have y plus 3, so we can subtract 3 from both sides. Minus 3, minus 3. These 3's cancel. 18 minus 3. That's going to give us 15. So y equals 15. And we can check our answer. So now we know y is 15. So if we put 15 where the y was in the original problem, 15 plus 3, 15, 16, 17, 18, that gives us 18. So we were right. What about this one? We have w, that's our variable, plus 20 is equal to 1. We are going to balance this out by subtracting 20 from both sides. These 20s cancel out. But now we have 1 minus 20. Well, 20 is a lot bigger than 1. So our w value must be a negative number. So 1 minus 20, that's going to give us negative 19. And again, we can confirm our answer. In place of w, we can put negative 19 plus 20. And if you type that into a calculator, you'll find that that's going to give us 1. So there we go, we were right again. Now here we have q minus 8 is equal to 13. Again, let's balance it out. Let's add 8 to both sides. These 8s will cancel each other out. On this side we have 13 plus 8. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21. And that's our Q. We can confirm by plugging 21 into our Q value. 21 minus 8. And any calculator will tell you that that will be 13. Let's do a problem where instead of adding or subtracting, instead we're going to multiply. So here we have x times 4 is equal to 8. But you can see where this might be confusing. The multiplication symbol looks a lot like our variable or our unknown here. And you might be able to avoid this by using a Y or a W or some other letter. But an easier way to avoid confusion is if we put the 4 right next to the variable. And now we can say 4x equals 8. We know that 4 is being multiplied by x. Now you might look at this problem and right away know that x is 2, because 4 times 2 is 8. But let's do this step by step. So just like before, we need to balance this out. Since we're multiplying, we can divide the 4 out on this side, and we can divide the other side by 4 as well. This will cancel out because 4 divided by 4 is just 1. And over here, 8 divided by 4 is going to give us 2. So x is equal to 2. And if you wanted to confirm, we can take our found value for x and plug it in. So we have 4 times 2, and that gives us 8. Great. In this next problem, we're dealing with division. We have x divided by 3 is equal to 5. It might be better to write it out this way. Here we have the same x divided by 3 is equal to 5. So now we're dividing. Let's do the opposite to both sides. Again, balancing the problem. So we'll multiply 3 on both sides. These will cancel out because 3 times a third is equal to just 1. And 5 times 3, that's going to give us 15. So our x is equal to 15. Quick check, let's put this 15 where this x was. We'll do this over here to the side. 15 over 3, that's going to give us 5. Let's do one more example that's a little bit more complicated. So now we have x divided by 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Let's do this step by step. So first, let's get rid of the 2. So it's plus 2. So in order to balance it out, we will subtract 2 from both sides. These 2's cancel. 5 minus 2, that's going to give us 3. And on this side, we're left with our x over 3. Now, in order to get rid of this 3, we will multiply 3 on both sides. Again, these will cancel out, leaving us with just x. And 3 times 3 is 9. And again, we can check that quickly by replacing the x in the original problem with 9. 9 over 3 plus 2. 9 divided by 3 is 3 plus 2. That's going to give us 5. All right, awesome. So we just went over a quick introduction to algebra. I hope this helped you out. Thank you for watching.